Welcome to the Cultural Travelers. In this travel vlog, we take you on the perfect 10-day journey through central Vietnam, showcasing both the must-see highlights and some lesser-known hidden gems. Our trip begins in the coastal town of Dong Hoi. Dong Hoi is easy to reach by plane, train, or bus, making it a convenient first stop on your journey. Dong Hoi is a charming seaside town known for its pristine sandy beaches, tree-lined streets, great cafes, and a handful of fascinating historical sites. It's often overlooked on popular travel routes, but it truly deserves at least one full day, and even longer if you enjoy quieter beaches and a laid-back atmosphere. The colorful local market is a lively showcase of the fresh produce and seafood from the region. The city is also home to the historic Dong Hoi Citadel, built in the 19th century during the Nguyen Dynasty. Parts of the ancient walls and gates still remain, offering a glimpse into Dong Hoi's past as an important military stronghold. Another striking landmark is the Tam Toa Church ruins, the remains of a Catholic church destroyed in 1965 during the Vietnam War. An enormous square within the former citadel feels more like something you'd expect to find in Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City. This is Ho Chi Minh Square, a spacious monument dedicated to Vietnam's former president. Dong Hoi also serves as the main gateway to Phong Nha Cave National Park. It takes less than an hour to reach the riverside town of Phong Nha. The surrounding countryside is stunning and perfect for cycling, boating, and cave exploration. The town itself offers many small hotels and homestays as well as cheap restaurants. Paradise Cave is a true highlight for nature and adventure lovers. Paradise Cave is one of the most spectacular caves in Phong Nha Cave National Park. The cave is only accessible by road through the mountains. The final part is a short uphill walk leading to the cave entrance. Discovered in 2005, it stretches over 31 kilometers, making it one of the longest dry caves in Asia. Visitors explore about 1 kilometer of the cave on wooden walkways, surrounded by towering stalactites and stalagmites. The formations are massive and well lit, giving the cave its nickname, the Underground Palace. Inside, temperatures stay cool year-round, offering a refreshing break from Vietnam's tropical heat. For a fun and quick experience, head to the duck stop in the countryside around Phong Nha. Here, you can take a short farm tour and you're invited to feed hundreds of ducks.
First, we go to see some tree around our farm first, then we go to see the duck litter. The first tree which we see is the black pepper tree. You guys want to try some green pepper? And from this pepper, you can make the white pepper from this. Like before it's green, but later we wait a little bit more time, and they turn to the red. And from the red, we take off the skin, and we dry on the sun about like a week, and they get the white colors. This is the black. Turmeric with ginger and honey and with hot water, and you can drink that when you have the cold weather.
Chocolate. What is the texture?
Open your head!
Another cave well worth visiting is Phong Nha Cave, famous for its scenic boat journey along an underground river. The cave stretches for more than 7 kilometers, carved over millions of years by water flowing through the limestone mountains. Next stop is the city of Hue. There are regular buses connecting Phong Nha and Hue. The journey takes about 3 to 4 hours by bus, and less time if you're traveling by car. Hue was once the imperial capital of Vietnam and the political heart of the Nguyen Dynasty. At its center lies the vast citadel, surrounded by thick stone walls and a wide moat. Built in the early 19th century, the complex was inspired by traditional Vietnamese design and elements of Chinese imperial architecture. Within the citadel stands the Forbidden City, a carefully planned space reserved for the emperor, his family, and the royal court. Grand gates, ceremonial halls, and quiet courtyards reveal the power and symbolism of the former empire. Although much of the complex was damaged during wars, ongoing restoration is bringing it back to life. Ornate roofs, dragon motifs, and faded colors hint at past grandeur. The atmosphere is calm and reflective, especially away from the main paths.
Most tourists they go to visit the emperor tombs of Tuduk and Kaidin, but we take you to less known but even more beautiful tombs like these. We will show you around.
It is not too far to our next destination, the city of Da Nang. Da Nang may not be an essential stop for every traveler, but it does offer beautiful sandy beaches and a relaxed coastal atmosphere. If you enjoy luxury hotels and beachfront resorts, this could be a great place to slow down and unwind. The city is especially popular with Korean visitors, which means you'll find a wide choice of Korean restaurants, cafes, and spas. In recent years, more and more digital nomads and long-term visitors have also made Da Nang their second home. There is a small shopping mall, but it's nothing particularly exciting. For travelers interested in culture, the Museum of Cham Sculpture is definitely worth a visit. This is especially true if you plan to see the My Son ruins. The museum houses a valuable collection of sculptures and art relics from the Hindu Champa Kingdom, dating back over 1,000 years. The famous Dragon Bridge show on weekends is fairly underwhelming. However, the nighttime skyline along the river is much more appealing. Grab a snack at the night market before heading to the final stop in central Vietnam, the beautiful ancient town of Hoi An. Once a thriving river port, Hoi An is widely considered one of the most picturesque towns in Vietnam. Rich in history and known for its friendly, relaxed vibe, the town has a unique charm that's hard to resist. Hoi An is famous for its colorful lanterns and becomes especially magical at night, when the lanterns light up the streets and reflect softly along the river. You could easily spend hours wandering through the ancient streets of Hoi An, browsing the many small shops and boutiques, and stopping along the way for a coffee and a pastry. Although Hoi An is beautiful every night, it is even more special during the full moon. On these evenings, most of the electric streetlights are turned off, allowing the soft glow of colorful lanterns to light the streets. Along the river, people release lotus-shaped paper lanterns onto the water, making quiet wishes as they slowly drift away. In the evening, you might want to watch the Outdoor Hoi in Memories show, which tells the story of 400 years of Hoi An's history. With graceful choreography, gentle music, and carefully designed light effects, it's an enjoyable way to end the day. Located about an hour from Hoi An, My Son is one of Vietnam's most important archaeological sites. It was once the spiritual and political center of the ancient Champa Kingdom, which ruled much of central Vietnam from the 4th to the 13th century. The temple complex was dedicated primarily to the Hindu god Shiva. Rent a bicycle and explore the peaceful countryside around Hoi An. As you ride, enjoy the changing colors of the rice paddies as they shift with the seasons. Just a short distance from the town center lies the charming vegetable village. Here, local farmers cultivate a wide variety of fresh vegetables, herbs, and spices for the markets and restaurants in town. It's a wonderful glimpse into everyday rural life. And if you like, you can even take a traditional bamboo basket boat ride along the river for a fun and memorable experience. Not far from Hoi An, the Marble Mountains are a cluster of 5 limestone and marble hills rising dramatically from the flat coastal plain. Each mountain is named after one of the 5 elements: metal, wood, water, fire, and earth, reflecting ancient Eastern philosophy. For centuries, the caves within these mountains have served as Buddhist sanctuaries and places of worship. During the Vietnam War, some of the caves were also used as hideouts and field hospitals. Today, visitors can climb stone steps to explore caves, temples, and panoramic viewpoints overlooking the coastline. With so many things to see and do in and around Hoi An, it's well worth staying at least a couple of days. If you're short on time, consider skipping Da Nang and traveling directly from Hue to Hoi An instead. From Da Nang or Hoi An, you can easily continue your journey by train, bus, or plane to other destinations within Vietnam, or catch a flight to explore other countries across Asia.